Have you ever wondered what happens when an entire nation is drowned in addiction by foreign design? Let me take you back to 19th century China, where the dirtiest war in history wasn't just fought with cannons and ships, but with something far more sinister: opium. It all started when Western traders, mainly from Britain, flooded China with opium grown in India. And why? Because China had goods like silk and tea the world craved, but refused to open its markets. So the West found a loophole: get millions of Chinese hooked, then trade the drug for silver. Imagine, the backbone of an ancient civilization slowly dissolving under addiction, as families fell apart and entire cities reeled. By the early 1800s, opium addiction had reached epidemic levels. Officials begged the emperor to act. Enter Lin Zexu, a man with a mission. He cracked down, seizing and destroying more than 1,000 tons of opium in Guangzhou. But Britain wasn't about to lose its profits. The gunboats came, and the Opium Wars began. China lost twice. Forced to sign humiliating treaties, they handed over Hong Kong and opened ports to foreign powers. But the real cost? A generation lost to addiction, national pride shattered, and foreign flags waving on Chinese soil. But here's the twist: China didn't stay down. Over the next century, waves of reformers, revolutionaries, and ordinary people fought back. The Communist Party, when it took power in 1949, made eradicating opium addiction a national priority. It wasn't easy. Millions were hooked, dealers were everywhere, and corruption ran deep. So how did they do it? Through a brutal, all-out campaign. Dealers faced harsh penalties, addicts were sent to rehabilitation camps, the government launched massive education drives warning of the dangers of opium. It was tough, sometimes ruthless, but effective. By the 1950s, China had wiped out the drug that had nearly destroyed it. Today, the story of the Opium Wars is more than just a chapter in history textbooks. It's a lesson in resilience about how a nation can rise from the ashes of humiliation. And it's a warning to never underestimate the power of outside forces or the strength needed to reclaim your destiny. So next time you think of China's long road to modern power, remember, it's not just about dynasties, revolutions, or skyscrapers. It's about surviving the dirtiest war ever fought and coming out clean.